welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney and I've been a part-time reseller since 2018. And today we're going to switch it up a little bit. I don't know about you, but I have seen an influx of Temu ads lately on YouTube and Instagram and other places. A lot from resellers who are saying that they're ordering their supplies from there and that they're great items. And up front, I am not sponsored by Temu. They have no idea who I am. And of course, the items that I ordered are completely different in some cases than some of the items that they've ordered. So I can't speak specifically to the items that they ordered, but I'm just going to give my overall review. We're going to do a blind unboxing. I have the package here. Hasn't been opened yet. I'm just going to let you guys know what I think of the quality and of the items, and then I will use a couple of the items and come back and let you know what I thought about like their actual usability and quality and whether they're going to hold up for my reselling business or not. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. A couple things to note is I placed this order on, I believe, November 12th, and it arrived on November 21st. So I think that's like 9 days. So it took a little over a week to get here. I will say immediate reaction in terms of the entire process is Temu sends so many notifications that it almost feels like spam. I don't know, maybe there's a way that I can go into the app and like edit what notifications I get, but I get like alerts from the actual app. I get emails, I get pings. Like really all I wanted when I opted into notifications was to know where my package was and when it arrived. And clearly I found the notification opt-in for all notifications, and it is absolutely overwhelming. And I'm not gonna lie, some of the notifications seem sketch. Like it'll star out my username and almost like it's encrypted when it's sending it to me in the app that I'm logged in on. So that's kind of weird. There's a lot of sketchy, like, you're a winner, like here's 37% off, spin the wheel, like feels very like pop-up ad, you know, type stuff, like the stuff that back in like the 2000s our parents would warn us about, like not clicking on the pop-up ads or you'd get a virus. Like it's got that kind of vibe to it, which is definitely a turnoff for me. So I'm gonna need to do a little bit more research to see if I can turn all of that stuff off. If I'm able to figure that out before this video goes out, I'll put some text on the screen here to let you know whether that was an option or not, or if by using Temu you just have to deal with that. So hopefully I'll have something to share on the screen for you guys. But that was my initial reaction. Also, while I was scrolling and shopping, I got very like Wish.com, Shein vibes. Like some of the prices seem way too good to be true. Like either they're junk or the practices for making them are not morally great. Like, you know, we hear about Shein having like, you know, paying labor, people that are working for them, like cents on the dollar. Like there's no way that this stuff is produced in a like moral, honorable way if it's good quality. I mean, if it's junk and they pay nothing to make it so they can charge nothing to sell it and still profit somehow, that would make sense. But if this is like quality stuff and they're charging these cheap prices, then there's some, you know, probably some kind of not so great situation going on in terms of what they're paying people to make these items. So just my opinion. Take all of what I say in this video with a grain of salt. You know, you may have a different experience than what I have, but we are going to go ahead and jump into it and see what we got. I will say, like, the packaging job, I'd give it like a, maybe like a 4 out of 10. Lots of holes, lots of tape. It looks like everything's like packed in here. It's in a poly bag, so not much structure. And there are some items that I ordered that like you'd think they would put in a box, like some lights and things like that. So I'm curious to see how they held up in this poly bag. I will put screenshots or screen recordings or whatever on the screen of my order so that you know like my totals. I think I paid around $60 for like 14 items. Everything that I got, or most of what I got, were showing as on sale on the website or on the app. Then I got like a new user discount and free shipping for spending a certain amount. So I think I ended up saving, gosh, I don't know, over $50 if I remember correctly, plus getting free shipping. So, you know, I didn't spend a lot for the amount of items that I got. All right. This thing does not, they did tape it well, I'll give them that, but like to the point where it's obnoxious. All right, here's a first look. I can already see there's some damage from it being in a poly bag instead of like a more structured box or something like that. All right, let's see what we got. So up first, I did order some of these really pretty holographic like jewelry and small item bags. I'm gonna go ahead and open them to give first impressions. All right, so they're definitely pretty. They look exactly like they were showing on the listing. Quality actually feels decent. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like it's gonna rip easily. Obviously, the main test will be when I actually ship something in this. I do sell, not a lot, but occasionally I sell like a bikini top or like a little slinky crop top or something like that. And that folds up so small that I use these. I don't know what size these are. I'll put it on the screen. But I use this size to ship those out instead of like the normal 9x11 or whatever the like standard size is, to save space and save money. So we've got, let's see if it says on here. Oh, it says these are 14, it's in centimeters, 14 by 20 centimeters, and there's 25 pieces in here. And then I do have some jewelry that I sell, and I never feel like I have a good way to ship it, like a presentable way. So I did order these, which are similar to the ones I just showed you, but let me open these. So these are also holographic. They're more of like, I don't know if you can tell on screen, but they're more of like a pink, and they've got like a zip open. So that looks like the front's clear and the back panel is the holographic. So it's almost like a Ziploc bag. So I figured like for little necklaces or rings or bracelets or whatever, I could put them in here and then slip them in a poly bag or a box so that, you know, it's nice when they get them. So I got, that was a pack of, it doesn't say. It says they're 5.9 inch by 4.13 inch. So I got those. I did consider getting like regular poly bags, but I just recently ordered a huge order from Amazon, and honestly, I just didn't need them, and I didn't want to order them just to order them. So I did not order the regular poly bags, but those I did feel like I could use and I didn't already have. So I got those. Let's see. All right, I got just recently in one of my consignment hauls, I showed you guys that I got some rings, and my consignment client was able to send me a screenshot of some of the like order history, like the email she got after she placed the order, and it had the sizes for some of them, but it didn't have the sizes for the other ones. So I don't like to guess on sizing, and I didn't have anything other than like a measuring tape to measure the rings. So I went ahead and ordered one of these. It's supposed to be a ring like measuring stick. I don't know if you can see, but it has a bunch of numbers on it. I have no idea what any of those mean, but my guess is what I'm gonna do is put the ring on here and take a photo of the ring on the sizing stick and include that in my listing so that the person that's interested in buying it can see what size it is. I'll show you guys how it works. All right, so these are some of the rings that I got recently. And just a side note, this brand is Lamonso, and after listing one of the rings, it sold in like a couple days for I think like 50 bucks. So definitely keep an eye out for that. So this is how it works. You just take the ring and slide it on. And something else I'm going to do is, like I said, some of the ones that she sent me the screenshot for had the sizing. So I'm going to take the ones that I know the size of, put them on this, and make sure that it matches and that it's accurate. So, but this is how it works. So I'll probably just lay this flat and then take a picture of it so that they can see the numbers and where the ring lands on the measuring stick. So got that. And if I remember correctly, that was like $1 or $2, the measuring stick. And that's what I'm saying. It's like the prices, I literally thought there was a catch. I was like, maybe there's, I don't know, maybe, you know, when like you've heard stories of people ordering chairs on Amazon and they were like, oh, it's Amazon, so it's cheap. And they pay like $7 for what they think is going to be like a nice acrylic event chair or something. And it comes in the mail and it's like this big. That's kind of what I was expecting with this because they were just so cheap. I was like, there's no way I'm ordering what I think I'm ordering. Okay, so I don't remember why I got this alloy phone bracket. I thought I got a laptop one, not a phone one. But this is just like this little metal piece. It folds up. I wouldn't say it's like high quality, but it's not cheap either. It's definitely some sort of like, not metal, but something similar to metal. I have my phone case I can show you. So I guess it sits flat and you put your phone on it here. I'm not sure why I ordered this. I thought I ordered a laptop one so that it could hold my laptop up for my upcoming Whatnot show, but I don't know. Like I said, I ordered this on November 12th, and today it's Thanksgiving, 23rd or 24th. So it's been a minute since I placed this order and like thought through why I was ordering things. So there's no telling. Hopefully that is what I ordered, and I didn't order a laptop one and they sent me a phone one, but I'll have to check. All right, so up next is a reusable lint roller, and I did see this on Kaylee Elaine's video. I'm pretty sure hers was sponsored because they gave her like a affiliate code or something like that. So she said that her team loves these and that they use these more than like regular lint rollers, like the traditional ones, where you peel off the sheets. So she said that the way it works is you take this like clear film piece off and use it like a lint roller, and when it gets dirty, you just rinse it with water and all the dirt comes off, and once it dries, it goes back to being sticky. It's almost like, she said, like a gummy texture, almost like I don't know, like a Laffy Taffy or something. So I thought she said that this came with like a sleeve that goes over it to protect it, but mine didn't. I don't know if maybe I ordered the wrong one or if they're just inconsistent with what they send people, but I am going to go ahead and unroll it just because I want to feel for myself the texture. So it's just a clear piece. Okay, yeah, it's definitely gummy. I wish I had something to lint roll near me. Oh, I do. Okay, yeah, that works really well. I'd give it, I had something that fell on the ground and has dog hair on it. I guess, and Courtney hair. That's awesome. But yeah, I just did a couple rolls on this piece of clothing over here and all of that came off. So I'm pretty impressed with that. And this again was one of those that was like $2 or $3 if I remember correctly. I do wish it came with that cover sleeve that she talked about though, because now I can't really set it anywhere without it getting stuff on it. Similar to that measuring stick that I got for rings, I also ordered this, which is the exact same thing, just in a different form. It's like a ring measuring kit. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but they have really small numbers on each ring that tells you the size. And I think you just line it up with a ring, or maybe this is supposed to be for like telling a person's ring size. So if you have like a booth where you're selling jewelry, and people don't know the ring size, they can try this on and figure it out. I don't know if this is the best buy, but I have it now and I think it was a couple bucks, so we'll see if I end up using that. All right, what else do we have? This says white paper, 100 pieces. Oh yeah, these are, okay, so this is not what it was advertised as. These are labels for a thermal printer, like a 4x6 label, but in the listing it was showing it as a roll, and I have the Dymo 4XL, which takes a roll. I think what's the other one called? The Rollo takes like individual sheets like this, and I thought I was ordering a roll. The picture on the listing was a roll, and this literally says 100 labels per roll. So that is Definitely false advertising. That is not what I ordered, and I cannot use these because the Rollo, not the Rollo, the Dymo does not take flat sheets like this. They take a roll. So if anybody wants this, if you just pay shipping, I'll send it to you. Just comment below with your address because there's not much I can do with that. And I'm pretty sure that was one of the more expensive pieces. Like it was more than like a couple dollars. So that's super frustrating. I was really hoping out of all of the things, that was probably the one that I was hoping worked out because labels aren't cheap. All right, let's see. What else do we have? All right. Y'all, it's like the way that they wrap these things, it's like they've never wrapped anything before in their life. It's just wild. All right. This, I think, is one of the lights that I ordered. Okay, this says recording microphone stand, which I definitely did not order. I did order, I wonder if this, I think I ordered something similar though. It was like a light. I wanted to order a light that would connect to my, I have like a drafting table that I use for measurements and stuff, and like it's my phone that's recording me right now is sitting on it on a tripod. And I have these like giant box lights like sitting next to me, and they're super annoying to move. So I was like, maybe if I can get one that just attaches to the table, then I won't have to deal with moving my box lights every time I record. So I ordered this. So it looks like it did come with the light, and it looks like it connects, like it screws on. So hopefully this is like multi-purpose and that fits on there. I just think it's interesting that it's marketed as one thing and it shows up saying another thing. Like it didn't indicate in the listing that this is a recording microphone and that it comes with a light attachment. It calls it like a, I don't know, like a arm light or something. All right, so I think this is the clamp that attaches to the table. So hopefully that works. And then it came with, this is like the extendable arm, I think. And I guess this goes in here. And then I don't know what this is. And then I think this piece goes here, and then the light goes there. So it's supposed to like hook to my table and be like a light, but the light has to be plugged in. This is too much work. Literally, if anything needs assembling, I'm like, I'm out. It's too much. So maybe I can get my husband to do this for me because I'm immediately overwhelmed. I will report back. I'll put text on the screen to let you know if it actually works, and how long it lasts, because that matters. Because if I'm running a Whatnot show, it's going to be at least well over an hour. And if that thing lasts 15 minutes, I can't use it. So I just have to see about that. All right. So I know I got a ring light, but A, I thought the one I got was bigger, and B, I have two of them, and the box is busting open. Great. I don't know what this is. This has a random empty box attached to it. I don't know if there was supposed to be something in there. This is definitely, I was hoping it would be like Amazon, but it's definitely leaning more towards like wish.com. And maybe I ordered the wrong stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should just stick to, I've seen a lot of people talk about getting like stickers and stuff from there for their packages that they send out. And I just bought plenty of those, so I didn't need any. Yeah, apparently, I guess I got 2 ring lights. Don't remember doing that, but this one doesn't even have a stand. I think there was supposed to be a stand in this box. So maybe it's still in the package? Nope, I'm not seeing it. This is another ring measuring device. I think this was like 25 cents or something. I think it works like a zip tie, but you wrap it around your finger and it tells you how big your ring is. Oh, it did fall out. I have no idea how this works. All right, moving on. I think we have 2 more things. So sometimes when I'm wrapping my packages, I use packing paper. I think I picked up this habit from watching Mackenzie over at McThrifty, because that's how she does her packages. But that paper can be expensive. So I get mine from Amazon currently. So I guess what I need to do is I need to try to wrap a piece of clothing in this and see if the size is good. And B, if it is, try to do like a general, like little bit of math to figure out if it's cheaper from Temu or Amazon. I will say the Amazon stack that I get is like, I mean, it's got to be over 1,000 sheets. And this, I don't think will have more than like 50. So it may end up being that the ones from Temu were more expensive because you get less. And typically when you buy more, you pay less. So, oh, I got a couple more things. So after I placed my first order, it popped up with some like recommended items for me. And one of them was boxes. And I always struggle, again, going back to like the jewelry thing or small accessories like sunglasses and things like that. I always have to like super void fill the bigger boxes, and you know, the paper costs money. So I'm like, anything that I can do to reduce cost, I do. I use all free supplies and no wrapping when I sell an item for like less than $10, because I'm like, I'm not putting out any more money. You know, I'm already like barely breaking even on these pieces. So, but you know, the more expensive items, if I put a small item in a box, then I have to put a lot of loose paper in there so that it doesn't like slosh around if it's fragile, like a pair of sunglasses are a perfect example. I want it in a box for structure, but I don't want it when it's in transit flopping around in there because it could risk getting broken. So that's why I ordered these. I'm gonna have to use one to let you know. I guess I'll try to fold one up so you can see the actual size. They definitely feel cheap. Like, they feel cheaper than USPS's like free priority pieces. But this is the size, which is a great size, like for things like sunglasses and, you know, bigger pieces of jewelry and things like that. You know, it'll fit a 4x6 label on the side, which I'm glad, because I didn't even think about that when I was ordering these sizes. But yeah, they feel super cheap and flimsy. You know, when you order something off Amazon and it comes in a big box, and then you open that box and there's a lot of pieces in smaller boxes, that's what these boxes feel like, that are like less durable than the outside box. That's what these feel like. They're thinner, you know, so I don't know really how much protection these would provide. Like, they bend super easily. So I don't know, probably wouldn't order these again. But you know, worst case scenario, I can put them together and use them as void fill until I get rid of them instead of a bunch of paper. So I have done that before. Like, if I had something that was like weirdly shaped and I needed to put it in a big box, like a hat, for example, like a wide brim hat, use a big box, but there's tons of like open space. I've put, not the USPS boxes, because that's illegal, but I've put like old Amazon boxes. I would tape them so they were put together and fill the empty space with the boxes so that the hat didn't flop around and get broken. And then the last thing I got was these measuring tapes. I am always losing mine. I have one that I use, but it falls, or my husband will come in here and tidy up, and I never know where he puts it. Kind of similar to when he empties the dishwasher. He has no rhyme or reason. He just finds an empty spot and puts it there. But I'm not complaining because I don't want to do the dishes. So anyways, these seem decent. You know, it's not any nicer or cheaper than the one I already use. Yeah, this feels good. I think these were like $1 or $2 for a 2-pack, maybe less. So yeah, I would definitely buy these again. Not that I'm going to need more of these in a while, but, or for a while, but, ugh. Overall first impression, not great. Will I do this again? Probably not. I will probably stick to Amazon. I will say the items that I'm the most impressed by are the lint roller, the reusable lint roller, the measuring tapes, and if the ring measuring stick is accurate when I compare the ring size to what it says when I put that ring on there. If it's accurate, then those are maybe the 3 things that I would recommend. Everything else, hard pass. I mean, I'm gonna try to use them while I have them. If not, I'll just donate everything else. And fortunately, going into this, I knew that this was a risk, and to be honest, this is the reason that I'm just now ordering from Temu for the first time, is because it seemed so obvious to me that it seemed too good to be true. But then I was seeing some of these like well-known resellers like promoting them essentially and saying like, this is the best place to get your supplies. You know, I don't know. I don't want to say too much about that, but I think, you know, in summary, what I ordered, 3 out of the 14, I think I can use. And maybe the stuff that they're recommending, like labels, like stickers for your packages, poly mailers, things like that. Oh, I do like the first things that I opened, the holographic poly bags and jewelry bags. Okay, so that's more. So that's 5 things that I like out of 14. So not quite 50%, but better than 3 things. So yeah, maybe just I don't recommend going for anything like lighting, technology, or cardboard box related, because those are very clearly a fail. But any of the other supplies, like maybe mailing supplies, again, I can't speak to regular poly mailers because I didn't get any of those, but the small ones that I got and the jewelry bags that I got, measuring tapes, things like that, you know, quality doesn't have to be excellent on. Maybe I'll order those again, but I don't see Temu being my like new go-to source for supplies. Amazon, I've been using Amazon for the whole 5 years I've been reselling, and I can't think of a situation where I ordered something and thought I was getting one thing and got something else, or got something that the quality was so shoddy on that I couldn't use. So yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess is the message behind this video. And yeah, so I will link the products that I do recommend from this haul below in the description. The 5 things, the holographic bags, the measuring tapes, the reusable lint roller, and the ring measuring stick. I'm not gonna link the rest of it because I don't want you guys ordering it and, you know, hating me because you hate it, because I'm telling you guys now it's not good. So anyways, I will link those below. I've been wanting to do, since I started YouTube, like a recap of all of my go-to supplies that I use in my reselling business, like top to bottom, start to finish, everything from shipping to steaming to prepping to photographing, you know, everything really, essentially. So I will work on coming up with a list for that and hopefully get that out for you guys. Probably won't be until 1st of next year, because I've told you guys already my schedule's a little busy right now at work. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope it was helpful. I hope that it gave some clarity around like what you can actually expect from Temu and what the actual experience is. That was my goal, was to just do like an honest, unsponsored, unfiltered review of the entire process and the quality. So let me know in the comments below if you thought this was helpful. If you are not already, I would love it if you would subscribe. I post all types of reselling content, mostly hauls. It's kind of a haul heavy channel, but like I said, I've got other ideas for sharing supplies and processes, and I really want to get back into doing what solds. I haven't done one of those in a while. So if that's the type of thing that you're into, if you would subscribe, that would mean so much to me. And if you did like this video and you thought it was helpful, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be rad as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you have a great day.